See, that's why
Recording
we
in
need
progress.
engineers. Engineers.
For and many other reasons,
You,
and many other reasons.
I always wanted to be a train engineer when I was a kid,
Mm.
and I remember,
Instead, you grew up to be a complete train wreck.
oh, complete train wreck, of course. And in some at some points in my life, also a complete hobo. Just like I would have fit in perfectly on a boxcar with a
Speaking of hobos,
harmonica. Yeah.
speaking of hobos, do you remember when we had that event in the park where the influencers were out? It
Yes.
was like the first day of spring, right? All the influencers with their selfie sticks, and all the tourists were passing by, and I was coming out of the whoa, that was weird. Um, I was coming out of the. Did I just? Do I sound okay?
Yeah. Well, can you not hear yourself?
Wow. Uh, I just I knocked my eardrums out. No, anyway. So anyway, I was coming out of the store with Will, right? We were shopping for clothes, and on the park bench was that homeless guy, the hobo, the American hobo,
Yeah.
uh, with the
All
big beard.
disheveled. He was all
No,
disheveled
yeah,
and
he had the
yeah.
with the big beard.
Yeah, yeah. He
That
was a
we've
ginger, wasn't he? Is that red beard?
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely. And we've taken on many occasions, we've taken him out to eat and getting some food and stuff.
Yeah.
Um, we should have him on the show. Maybe he should be the first. He should be the first
Oh,
guest.
he would be, and I don't mean this disparagingly, but if you remember, I don't remember the exact site that started it, but one of the first popular memes was bum fights. You remember where the guys would give two bums $20 and beat the shit out of each other or
Yeah,
something?
yeah, that
This
was terrible.
that was terrible. I'm not saying it wasn't terrible. I mean, it was absurd and therefore funny because it was absurd that such a thing would exist. But we could elevate that. We could
And have the bum. We could pay him $20 to beat the shit out of you.
yes. Well, verbally, at least, just abuse me verbally nonstop. And just, look, what kind of asshole are you? But we would, of course, feed him afterwards, you know.
Or
I
during,
I
so that
think
he could have stuff all over his beard.
I think I saw him recently though. I was going to the cobbler
Yeah,
and I saw him in there and he was on a scooter and he had to get fitted for a special
scooter
cobbled
Vespa
uh,
or
no
scooter
scooter like
push.
push, yeah,
Ah,
wheel
okay,
thing.
yeah.
He had broken an ankle or something like that and so he
Oh
was
God,
getting the cobbler to build him a special boot
with a
and
wheel on it,
yeah, so he could
a mono wheel, a
my,
wheel.
yeah, like those shoes that the kids used to have where the wheel would pop out on the
Oh,
bottom.
the
Yeah. Oh,
wheelies.
that's what
Yeah,
they were
except
called, wheelies. Yeah.
it gets attached to his knee, so he could roll around on
Exactly.
it.
Yeah. So
Wow,
it's
that's brilliant.
kind of
That's
like a
brilliant.
peg leg for a pirate, you know. And
A peg leg for a race car drive or
yeah,
motorcycle racing.
I told him
A
he should.
BMXer.
I told him he should just be on a cart on his knees, covered, with a tarp, and just asking people, I ain't got no legs. I ain't got no legs. But he didn't. He
In the
didn't.
cold
Yeah.
in the cold in New York City. Uh, I bet you $1, Mortimer.
That is just a retelling of the Eliza Doolittle story. When
Liza Doolittle.
yeah,
I'm not
don't you remember
familiar
the
with.
professor, the My Fair Lady was it,
Oh
where he's
yes,
like, I'll
yeah,
take this Cockney trash and turn her into high
yeah.
society. And that was a bet too. That was the same idea of the upper echelons of society using us as their playthings,
What was
right?
the title of that movie, dude? Money. Easy Money. Easy
No,
Money? No.
trading places.
Trading Places. Easy Money. What the fuck was Easy
I
Money?
don't know.
Oh, that was the Ford version. Never mind.
Like shaving Ryan's privates. That's a
Yes.
famous one. That's a very
Yes.
famous one.
Rambone. Rambone.
Ramboned. Rambo. Okay. that's an interesting thing. That was a film. The first movie, First Blood, was fantastic. It was this total like psychological exploration of the
Yep.
fallout of the Vietnam War and the turmoil that the troops actually went through and whatnot. I really love that movie, and Brian Dennehy is awesome and everything.
Yep.
But then after that, it just became like blood and guts.
Well, it became a cartoon.
Yeah. To this point where it grew like exponentially to the point where the kill count was like 9,000 people.
Yeah.
And that was nice though
He
during
took
this.
out in one of the, I don't remember if it was three or four, but he basically took out a whole region of a Asian country.
Yeah, just a random Asian
He
country.
like
Just
he literally they're like, we're gonna bring you back in. We need you to go on a super secret mission and kill half of destroy half of Taiwan and or fucking Laos, whatever the fuck it was. But basically, he literally obliterated an entire South Asian nation
yeah,
by himself.
that was the second. Oh no, wait, that was the fourth one. The one of the more recent ones.
Yeah, they were on a
Yeah,
boat. Remember, they kind of took the concept of Apocalypse Now, with the
yeah.
boat up the river, and they had to sneak into the compound where the bad people were. Yeah, I don't know if it was four. I think it was number four, but um, yeah, good times.
He just
Good
walked around,
times.
and and speaking of which, he would blow people up with dynamite. I would love JJ Evans to make a comeback.
From the dead,
Oh, is he
like
died?
like a Zem.
Did he die for real?
I don't know,
Oh
but
man, I gotta look that up.
I'm
You're
assuming
assuming he
that would
died.
be quite the comeback, though. It
That
would
would be
be
the
quite the
comeback.
comeback.
But it's been known, that people come back and
Going back to Instagram having a fucking award show. What
mhm.
a great platform for JJ for the dead, not just
Oh, I thought
JJ,
you were
but
talking about for Jesus.
think about it. He would literally talk to the population of the planet at once,
Yeah.
like simultaneously.
That is the biggest call out to all religions, the mythology behind religions, and Jesus Christ Superstar is one of my favorite musicals, right? But there was a one point.
Because you're no, never mind. Because well, go ahead.
Well,
What?
no, the philosophy behind it and the politics and everything. It was, if you listen to it, the words that are being sung, they're all like talking about serious issues, right? Like,
In a very yeah, I'm
yeah,
not a fan of. I'm not a.
not a
I'm not
fan
a
of
fan of
musicals in general, or oh,
no,
really? You don't like
not at
Phantom of
all.
the Opera?
No, you know
Oh,
why? You
why?
know why I don't like Phantom of the Opera?
Yeah.
Because English is not a language for opera, for music, for musical theater.
Yes. So
That's
musicals
why.
are just an English opera. We know that. Okay.
The worst kind because they're riddled with
Not Oklahoma, not West Side Story, not like Old Man River. I mean, it's like there's some good stuff,
I
dude.
did enjoy one. I did enjoy one.
Which
And
one?
I do enjoy watching it. I do enjoy watching it, but it was done so well and the songs were not Broadway ridicule because that's what the problem I have with musicals, right? Is that the music becomes a cartoon of itself,
Yes.
unless those few gems where the music is written in such a way that, like, for example, take any famous musical, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The most famous one is what? Cats is the most famous musical probably ever.
One of the
Whatever.
Lloyd Webbers.
Yeah. So
Cats,
let's
Phantom, I think
let's
is the top.
let's take okay, let's take Phantom. Take one of the awesome songs out of Phantom. You're not going to be driving around in the car going, "Oh my God, I think I want to listen to whatever the title of that, the Phantom talking to the bell," and you pop it into your MP3 player and start playing that song.
Why
You're
wouldn't
not gonna
you?
put up.
It's a good song.
Nobody does that. Nobody does that.
I do.
You drive around listening to Phantom of the Opera soundtrack.
Yeah. The Phantom of the Opera is here. What's wrong with that?
Oh my
Here,
god.
look, look, look.
Anyway,
You
the point I was making, and I have not seen all of them, right? Obviously, but of the few that I have seen, and the one musical that I truly, truly, truly love, because the music stands on its own, is the Music Man.
hmm,
The songs were written so well that they're not cartoon or Broadway versions of songs. They were actual songs.
songs.
Like I could I can see myself putting on
You
the
see yourself as a music man.
no, as I could see myself listening. Let's say I'm getting ready to start prepping for a meal, right? I get in the kitchen, I turn on my music box and play one of those songs.
You know one, I think that would do the same for you. And I see what you're saying because those are like structured as songs that are part of a narrative. I think you would
Right.
love Tramp. Tramp is fantastic.
Well, I mean, but that was created by some serious artists.
Yeah.
We're not talking. See, there's a difference between, a musical is created to exist on Broadway, right? And
Yes.
then there are performances that can be showcased on Broadway.
Yes.
They're
I
not
see
the
what you're
same
saying.
thing. Tramp, Tramp is, yeah, but I agree with you. Tramp is not, it wasn't created. It wasn't a musical created for Broadway.
It was created to be
But
artisanal. It says so. I mean, that's their
well, yeah, I mean
tagline.
that's the whole tagline, right?
Artisanal always.
Um, it works well on Broadway.
And the story is
So big
fantastic as well.
difference,
Yeah.
big difference, big
I see.
difference.
I see what you're saying. So no musical theater in general doesn't tickle your fancy. But
I can't take it serious. I
if you
can't take it serious. I mean, think about one of the greatest songs of musicals, right? Out of West Side Story.
mhm.
When you're a jet from your first pair of chino to your last cigarette. Who the fuck would sing that outside of the theater? I mean, come on, man. I'm not driving around to go pick up my girlfriend for my first date.
I
Getting
don't
hyped up, going
I don't think it
when
was meant to
you're a
be
jet from her
literal.
first.
It's in their mind, right? Just like we said, everyone has their own theme song in your mind. You're playing out a scene. So
Oh,
you're playing your opera.
a group of people are playing it out in their own individual minds in the neighborhood, on the stoop, on the street, all together in cohesion.
I always thought as well that opera was this high concept stuff. But if
Hi,
you
it is.
yeah, but hold on.
Opera
If you
is.
go back and read the translations of stuff, you know, like Carmina Burana, one of my favorites, right? When you actually read the lyrics, they're talking about like the spring meadow and the flowers. It just sounds cool because it's in freaking German and Latin.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah,
There's a lady who thinks all that glitters is gold,
yeah,
and she's buying a stairway to heaven.
yeah.
That's not fucking ridiculous.
That's poetry, though. That's the whole
That's
point of
not
music.
poetry. That is not poetry. Okay, let me ask you this.
Yeah,
Um, see, the problem is that translating classical Italian into English loses the poetry of the
yeah.
of. Okay, so maybe that's the thing. So, "Stairway to Heaven" is so fantastic because it's a poem put to music, according to you. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Well, it's actually really good in English translation, by the way. It's really poetic. The old Fortuna.
Okay, yeah. Well, look up I think it's titled Nessun Dorma. Here we go. That's one of the highest Nessun and Dorma. Nessun Dorma. That's like the epitome of fucking opera.
It's an aria.
Yes. How does that translate in English?
Nobody shall sleep. Nobody shall sleep. Even you, O princess, in your cold room, watch the stars and trouble with love and
Yeah,
hope.
except he
But my
doesn't.
secret is hidden with me.
Except
My
that's
name, no one should know. I'm just, it's just as
obviously you've
catchy.
never. Do you not know? hence why, hence why it should never be
In
done in
English.
English.
Got it.
That's my whole point.
I see your point. It
All
sounds
right.
better in ye old English.
We have taken one of the greatest fucking arias in the history of humankind, Nessun Dorma, and just by translating it in English, it's garbage.
So then, should we translate cats into like
Let's do it in Austro-German. I don't know, French.
that would
Do it
be
in French.
interesting. That would be interesting. I wonder what would happen. I'm sure they've been translated. I'm sure they've had
I'm,
to.
I'm sure. I don't think they play the English version in France when they do Cats, right? It would have. Well, maybe the songs are in English, but the dialogue has to be in French.
It would be completely different because everyone, all the cats would just be fucking smoking and drinking coffee and doing
Drinking,
nothing.
we must kill the other cat. And they're like, fuck that.
Viva la gato. Viva la gato.
No, that means viva the cake.
Oh yeah, wait. Yeah, that's right. Gato is
Gato,
Spanish.
gato.
Spanish.
Yes. Although Viva la Cake, that's a
It's,
musical.
yeah, that's
That could
pretty.
be a that could be a
Which
Viva la Cake. Eat
or
my cake.
eat my cake when things are
Sit on my
mistranslated.
cake.
Mistranslated when Marie Antoinette said let them eat cake, there's this confusion. It's like let them eat cake. They
Right.
never understood it. It was like, oh, it's a cynical thing, like, oh, the poor people are no, it's in the it was actually a thing that she was meant to slow down the chopping down of the doors is when they would bake in those big ovens, the stuff that's caked on the walls, the flour and the everything in the bread was called cake, and that was given to the peasants to eat, right? So she said, let them eat the cake. Like gather all the cake. It was actually
I'd be
a
really
kind
curious to
gesture.
see. I'd be really curious to look up what that exchange of words was
The full
actually
exchange.
and literally. You know,
Yeah.
what was the actual French word that or phrase that she said? Do
Uh,
you know it by any chance?
not by heart, but that's the thing. It's
So
translated.
yeah, again, everything goes back down to the translation, the English translation. It's terrible. However, there is no song.
Qui mangeait de la brioche?
Yeah, see, that's not cake.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, what would when English is used to write songs or write poetry, there's no other language that does it justice when you translate it. So I think
Yeah.
it's equal. It's equal on
Yeah.
that side too. You know,
Because English has a lot of nuance that you don't get in other languages,
absolutely,
and it
absolutely.
depends on the
There's
context.
and the way that you can put together abstract thoughts in the English language, which makes it the perfect language for song and poetry. Um, I don't know if there's another language that does it as well.
Because it is an
Well, maybe there is.
amalgamation of so many different languages, and the structure
Maybe there
allows you to play
is.
with it.
I think the problem is translation.
Hmm.
The problem is translation. But having said this, the problem with musicals, going back to the original of thing, is those songs are not poems. So the songs are written like shit. They're performed like shit, and they sound like shit because everybody sounds a certain way. Broadway has a sound,
It's formulaic, and does
and that is
it?
not good.
So in your
That's
ears,
not
it
good.
just sounds like this every time you hear it, right?
No, because that makes me laugh. Farts make me laugh, no matter what language they're made in.
The fart is a
Farts make
universal
me laugh.
language of love.
Yeah, musicals, Broadway.